Mary.
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for joining me again this morning, Adaire.
It's awesome. It's so cool to be back here. Really is. And I'm really excited that you're going to be drawing a winner today for the or two. Did you say two or one from last week?
Spirit actually asked me to offer two, which is very so a huge honour. So yeah, it's been a massive week. How's your week been?
Massive. Yeah. I don't know whether it's, what do they call it, Mercury in retrograde or what, but I love my children, all of them, but some of them are having, how they go up and down. It's been a bit challenging with some of them. And
it has been, like, with the new moon that's been coming in over the last few days, the energy and just the historical stuff is actually starting to rise up as well. So we've got to clear it. So as much as it's really distressing and hard, and you have those emotions and they're bubbling up, and it's like, well, where did that come from? That was like 6 years ago, and all of a sudden it's coming forward. We've got to clear that so that we can actually step into the new 2021 as well. And and it's feeling like this is actually a massive bubble that's building in readiness for the next decade.
Wow. Oh my God, I'm getting goosebumps, Mary, because when this stuff happens and we don't know why it happens or where it's coming from, and the pennies just dropped. And as a parent supporting the kids, I've done lots of work and I've got lots more work to do on myself, but that really does help me. Just that saying, it's actually, you're not going mad, but there is stuff that has to be dealt with. And
absolutely. It was really quite interesting when I was doing this. All of a sudden, this massive orb of energy just came in, and it just expanded and exploded. And like, as I was talking last week, like, it might be my voice, but it is actually spirit, or great spirit, that's actually giving me the information. And so it was a lovely confirmation just to have that ball of energy and just watching it explode all the way through into the next decade. So it's a time of healing. It's a time of being present in ourselves, acknowledging that it's okay to be hurting as well as the love, because you've got to heal so that you can actually have that whole expansion.
That's a really good point too, Mary, because I know when I was growing up, it was like, you don't cry, you don't, whatever emotions you feel, it's not okay to feel those emotions. And so I used to eat them down, but to actually let them bubble up and deal with them is a really healthy thing.
Absolutely. Repressing it can actually cause a lot of health issues, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Now, Roz is having some errors with Facebook and the sharing and stuff. Not sure if it's just me.
Well, let me just have a look, because with Facebook, you just never know. I'm ever so grateful to have this platform that we can do this on, which is amazing. And we are at the mercy of when their techies do some tweaks to the algorithms, or whether they do tweaks to the platform itself. So, Roz, just going to go and have a look. I'm going to refresh the page and have a look. So while we're doing that, there were quite a few that did drop the heart in last week. So that was a week ago, wasn't it?
That's a good sign there, Roz. Thanks for letting us know.
Okay, so took you a bit to find the correct link. All right, so let's have a look. We've got, it says this video is now live. Watch live. Point two, Mary. There we are. All right, so Roz, I can see that you're here on the screen, and let's do, if anyone else is here, do you want to just drop in and say hi? Let us know, because Mary, It's not just the draw, is it?
No, not at all.
Let us know.
Adaire and I were talking actually during the week, and we thought that we might do a few more readings if anyone was interested today. So we might as well just put it all together.
That's the royal we, because I don't do readings. I just help people who read to bring them So, Roz, I just want to let you know that I shared this to my story. I have actually on my personal profile popped it onto my story, and was done quite easily. So I'm just going to also pop it on my page. I think the gremlins have got you, Roz, unfortunately. However, you are in the draw from last week.
No.
You are in the draw from last week. So if anybody would like a...
okay, now I've actually got a couple of friends that have posted in my Facebook page. So that's right, it's not linking properly.
Okay.
Amy and Tina, if you can hear me, just above where we're streaming at the moment, you can see join Adaire and Mary to live to see. The next line above is a hyperlink. Click on that and you'll be able to come over to me, and then maybe you guys might get in as well, because I want to see your beautiful names and feel that energy. It's I'm glad that I went into my Facebook page. Quite interesting, actually. Like, I'm being a little bit silly, but this way here is actually my right.
Everything's
my head actually, like, that's left.
I know. I took a long time. It did my head in.
Well, as I used to be a practice manager in optometry and dispensers, so everything was actually mirrored. So I should actually naturally know what to do, because
you would make a great Zumba instructor, because you got to do everything back to front when you were looking at the audience.
Yeah. The only thing that it would end up being is one of those laughter camps if you actually had me doing Zumba. So
I just persevered, and I was doing everything.
Oh, the hyperlink is going to...
I'm just popping over there now.
Incorrect, invalid.
Oh, Doogie's here. Tina, Amy. Okay. So I'm just... There we go. Pop over here.
Sue.
There we go, Rosa.
Hey, Rosa. How you doing? Thanks for popping in.
So if you would like to, as Mary said earlier, if you've just joined us, she is going to do a couple of readings today live. If you would like to have that, and also to go in the draw for a one-on-one reading, she's giving away 2 readings today. Can you please hit that little arrow that goes like that? Make sure that your friends and loved ones and family, I always say this, are all not mutually exclusive, but make sure others see this, and then come back and just drop a little heart in the comments to let us know. And we'll do the draw after Mary's done some readings live here. So
yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. And could you just perhaps pop over to Mary's page again, if you don't mind, Roz, and just do a little test? It's all coming up good for me from when I've just popped the link in. So and if you would, so we've got over Mary's page, we've got Tina and Doogie and Amy. Please pop over to My Time TV. The link is there right below. So yeah. So anyone have any, how do you do the readings? Do you have specific questions, or do you just have people just say, do you do a reading? Can you do a reading? And how does it work best for you? I mean, we're still working this out, because
absolutely.
As a new reader to live broadcasting.
It really does depend on the situation. Like, sometimes, like, obviously the most important thing is having permission to actually be in somebody's personal space. it's really quite interesting. Sometimes someone will ask for a reading as an example, and then they go into total lockdown. And they're like, and it's like, I'm not going to give you any information. And like, so, and little challenges like that. So as much like, because they've given a sort of a permission to do a reading, but there's like once you actually put that block up, only minimal information will come through. So it's, you know, sometimes that can be a little bit hard and tough, and I'm not sure if any other readers have ever said that live before, but it that can actually be a little bit challenging, because some people think that, you know, I'm not going to tell you anything, but what they've, by verbalizing that, they've actually totally shut everything down. So you might just get, you know, oh, you've got some really happy kids or something like that, like, you know, you're a great mum. And then, you know, but, you know, what they've specifically wanted is not necessarily what the reading will come through at. So that's probably something for people to be mindful about.
Yeah. Okay. So be careful what you wish for.
My beautiful Doogie's here. Hello.
Lovely to see you here. I remember the group hug we had last time we met. The first time we met, which was the last time we met. That's IRL, by the way. So that was so cool. I do remember just to hit the little button that goes that way with the arrow. That would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. Thank you very much.
If you'd like to have your name added to the draw, you can do that by just dropping out. There we go, Doogie. Show us what Doogie's done. Beautiful. Let's do that. So
what I might do, I think a couple of people are not quite understanding.
That's okay. I can get them from, we can bring them over and do a reading from here if you want to, from while they're on your page. That's okay.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, they can. The only thing is that you can't share, show their comments, but that's cool because you can acknowledge them.
Okay, all good then.
Yeah.
Perfect. I was just bringing Amy.
So do you know Tina?
I do.
Tina, yay! Just hit that little button that goes that way, and then pop a love heart below. And
I've just put a link in your messenger, Tina and Amy. So that might just help. Oh, there she is. Ta-da! We did it. That's Tina cool. Is an amazing lady who I've met, you know, since COVID, and we've got a really beautiful connection. And she actually does specialises in going into houses that have spirits.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so some people, and I think it's called Spooky, is her name, which is really quite cute. So,
do you do that? Are you based in Adelaide, or do you do it remotely as well?
Tina is in America.
Oh, she's in the US. Wow. So next question, do you do that remotely? Can you, jump on a messenger chat and do a clearing? So get spooky, society. How cool.
Absolutely.
Wow. So we've got Rosa. I don't know if Rosa's still here. She's popped in and said hi. But we want to so maybe, I'm not going to tell you who to read for.
No.
Okay.
Just, am I meant to be in Mary Kathleen or in my personal one? I'm just trying to get so I can see. I do apologise, guys, but this is going a little bit. What would be better? That's okay. I can see Tina and Roz written, and I think I might have lost Amy.
She may have come over.
Oh, Rosa's still here. Okay.
Beautiful.
Wonderful. All right. So, does anybody have any questions about who I am? And I know that Adaire's asked a couple of questions, and I've probably said a few things that is a little bit unique and different so that people do get an understanding. Just as a reader, you know, worldwide, like, you know, how important it is, like, that if you're wanting to have a question, to make sure that, you know, so that we can actually offer the information with integrity, that you do actually have that commitment as well. So it's actually a dual-sided, because Spirit will, if you block down, Spirit will actually stop the information that will flow. So I just thought I'd bring that to people's attention. Okay.
The other thing I liked what you said last week, and that really resonated with me, Mary, was the fact that you don't read on behalf of other people. You only read the people who are asking the question, and so the question must be about yourself. So,
well, I think it's really important as well, because it is really hard sometimes to, when someone actually asks that sort of thing, you know, having that integrity and making sure that people feel comfortable with me, as much as it might be a little bit disappointing. You know, it is imperative that I actually stand by my ethos and ethics. That doesn't mean that someone that has ascended, I will definitely do that, because they will give me permission immediately if they wish to come through. If they don't wish to come through, they won't, and they'll stand back. But usually someone else will come forward also and offer the information that maybe that you need anyway. So that's something else to put into the back of your mind.
Okay. Oh, beautiful, Roz. Yeah. That's the first time I've actually heard a reader say that out loud too, so credit to you.
Oh, thank you.
Is there anyone here that you're going to read for, and we can pop some more people in into the random picker wheel, which we can't show you
no,
at the moment for various reasons, but we will pick I'll get Mary to pick a winner at random, and then we'll let you know if you've won. Oh, Tina, that's amazing. Yeah, she says you share the same values on giving readings. So is it no wonder you connected?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So Tina's actually said she'd love a reading from over on the other page. I don't know if you saw that.
I can now. Yes, it's just popped in. Okay, lovely.
Do you need a specific question, or do you need a...
Tina, would you like a specific question, or would you like me just to focus in and tap in and see what Spirit brings? What would you like? I have to remember to look at the camera too, guys. If I'm looking down, just remind me. Put a thumb up. I don't think I'll be on Channel 9 anytime soon.
You never know. You never know. Anyway, we are the new Channel 9.
We are. We're BeLive. We're actually we don't make stories up.
Yeah, creating our own content, and
absolutely.
We do have our own app, just like Channel 9 on Amazon Fire, and we are